Welcome guys, episode 4 of the Citadel, titled Tell Her Everything, has just dropped. And yes, right from the get-go, it's packed with action, intrigue and twists that keep us on the edge of our seat. The pace of this series is flowing like a strong raging river with plot twists and bone-breaking fights. Let's find out why as we discuss this episode, and respect the Russo brothers' wishes, so spoilers ahead. We start the episode off with Kyle and Nadia in this epic fight scene, similar to that of the iconic Daredevil corridor fight scene. Shots are fired, legs are stabbed, and we're constantly on the edge of our seats in this riveting scene. This is the kind of action we've been waiting for, giving us a lot of John Wick type vibes, very fast paced and making us reluctant to blink. They finally stumble onto Carter and we get yet another immersive flashback. We are cast back to Paris 10 years earlier with Mason and Nadia this time round. Conversation flows as this couple start to become close, not only tactically but romantically, as we're shown the start of their love story. At this point in the series, it's great to see the two versions of the couples that we love. On the one hand, we've got the young, loved up couple who will do anything to betray each other and stab each other in the back. And on the other hand, we've got the long lost couple desperately trying to find answers, whilst the other one's trying not to share too much. And then shock, as we're introduced to Celeste Graham, Kyle's future wife. Or is it Brielle? Or Abby? This show is great at giving us twists around every single corner. It's got me gripped. Let's find out what else there is. Anders and Davik are insinuated to be the brains and the brawn of Manticore. Mason gives us the blueprints to becoming a spy, where he gives us the same advice that we give to our children. Don't lie and tell the truth, or you'll go to the naughty wall. We are teased with a potential sex scene, but instead, Mason and Nadia get locked and loaded.
There'd be infinite reasons why she didn't check in.
And if it were you in there, I'd be willing to see how it plays out, but it's not you.
She's just as capable as I am.
That's what I'm worried about.
Things get intense as Mason and Nadia have to clean up the mess created by Celeste, as she is presumed to go rogue from her mission and her persona of Brielle. She is then taken back to HQ and interrogated by Mason, who is taking none of it and almost kills Celeste's brother, but thankfully, Nadia steps in to interrupt.
Last chance! Tech unit.
Enough!
Conversation continues with command being mentioned to authorise a backstop or a memory wipe. Here we see an important detail about Celeste's memories being able to be reinstated. Although Bernard says this can be done through the normal injection, there's something about this scene that doesn't quite sit right, and we all know that Bernard is great at keeping secrets. It's decided that a witness relocation is needed, with some slight facial and fingerprint reconstruction, alluding to why Kyle doesn't recognise her with her persona of Abby. Finally, we're informed that Carter found out the truth about Nadia and that she took the key and might be the mole within Citadel and is in fact responsible for Carter being imprisoned. This series is fantastic and the Russo brothers have done such an amazing job with this action thriller series. Kind of reminds me of like the stuff that they did with Greyman. We can surely expect many more sequels to come with only 2 episodes left as well. You know what, if you're loving this and you want a little bit something different and you want to try out something in a bit of a post-apocalyptic world, check out Silo right here. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button and let us know in the comments below what you're thinking about the series. And don't forget, later in the week, me and Steve are going to do our Sittercast where we dive deep into this series. And as always, thanks for watching. Catch you next week with something new.